Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Lalit. You're busy typing there. We can hear.
You can hear me. Hi, how are you?
If you're all well, sorry for the slight delay there, but we could go into our meditative state, except for Lalit, who's typing. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Goshen.
Hi, everyone. We've had a lovely time this week doing our foot soaks. We were going to just do candle today, but it's working so well with the foot soaks that we think we'll be able to have a better meditation if we continue with the foot soaks for the moment. We will have the addition of the candle for the left side though as well today. We are focusing on our throat center, the Vishuddhi center, which is very important, as I think we mentioned last week, for feeling the vibrations. So we want to look after our Vishuddhi chakra, either from keeping our hands protected and massaging them, and of course to practicing our speaking sweetly so that we're keeping our Vishuddhi chakra very nice. And also we want to use that candle a bit later on to take out any guilt that we have a habit of feeling. So without talking too much more about that, and yesterday of course we had the lovely session with Emmanuel on the clearing of the heart, and that was such a lovely meditation. So I hope you all felt that as well. We'll have a few more guest people coming in next week, which will be nice. Just it's always good to get a different feel for the meditation, and of course everyone has different lovely qualities to add to that feeling. As always, do ask any questions, use that chat line, and we will definitely answer any questions you might have. But let's try to keep our attention at our fontanelle area and not think too much about whatever we're doing. So without talking too much more, I will hand over to Gulshan, who's going to take us through the clearing of the Vishuddhi and the foot soak. So thank you, Gulshan. Welcome.
Thank you, Lynn. We will start a foot soak right away, but I just wanted to again reiterate the use of the ice pack, our friend.
Yes.
Even on a cold day like today, our mind still doesn't stop just because it's cold outside, and the thoughts still keep generating and the liver still heats up. So even on a cold day, if you can just place that for 10 minutes, it does the job beautifully. But I've also got a candle on my left, so you can have a look how one can use the candle on the left side as well. So we'll start our foot soak right away. So for those of us in Canberra, I think are all using nice warm water today because it's kind of cold. Let's add the salt into the water. Take our warm socks off, some of us. So this is my candle, which I have sitting on the left side. So we'll just leave that there for now, and then we will use it later. Thank you, Lynn. And now let's begin by raising our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan. So as we bring our hands up to the top of our head, tip your head at the back so it allows us to tie a good strong knot on top of our head. And we do the Bandhan 7 times to the right and back. That's 1. And we do that 7 times. 2, 4, 5, 6, and the last one. And we just try and vibrate our water with our right hand. Just rotate around it clockwise a couple of times, 7 times if you remember. for it to be vibrated, and then for it to absorb and bring all our negative energy into the water. So we can place our feet into the water. So today we're going to work a little bit more on the throat, the Vishuddhi chakra. So yesterday was the heart. Today will be a little bit more emphasis on the throat and also on balancing. Before we do anything, let's just close our eyes just briefly for a moment to bring our attention inside and ask the mothering energy, the Kundalini, to please help us release all the negative energy into the water. And then as we do go through the foot soak, I request you all to keep your eyes open. And I will ask Lynn in a moment to place the slide. But before we do that, I just wanted to show again, we start with the Muladhara Chakra, the first chakra, which is the very important one. So it's at the level of our knees, at the base of the spine. Using the right hand, let's just rotate in a clockwise direction. Unlike the way Emmanuel showed us yesterday, you start from the top, left, down, and right. So that's your circle. We do that 7 times. And ask the Kundalini, the mothering energy, to please take away all the negative energy from the Muladhara Chakra. So we rotate our hand a couple of times and flick that into the water. It is not a ritual and it's not a necessity, but it's always good to just start from the base. That's the most important chakra within us, the Muladhara Chakra. And if you have a strong, clear, and healthy Muladhara Chakra, then the rest of it is taken care of beautifully by the essence that is in the Muladhara Chakra, which is our wisdom, our good discrimination, our purity. And as Lynn mentioned, and we will go into this next week in detail about the special prophets and deities that come and reside and give us the blessing of that special quality on each of those chakras, but that's for next week. And now we ask the mothering energy to please take away all the negative energy from my Muladhara Chakra. And also, Mother Kundalini, please allow me to come in balance. And Mother Kundalini, please show us the state of our chakras on our hands. And at this point, your hands will start to tingle, or there'll be a little bit of heat. And then we'll work on those chakras. And I'm feeling quite strongly on both my thumbs. So that indicates there's a little issue with the Swadishana Chakra in the center, which is just below the belly button. So we place our right hand on the belly button. I am going to ask Lynn if you could please place the slide of Shrimataji on the screen. So those of us who don't have access to a photograph or altar, we can watch Shrimataji's picture on the screen. Thank you, Lynn. So here, please keep your eyes open because we're trying to clear out now. We're not trying to meditate right now. We're trying to clear out. And it's good to watch Shrimataji's face. So you can watch her bindi, especially the bindi takes away and deals with our thoughts beautifully. So if you can watch that, that's really good too. A hand on the center Swadhisthana area, which is below the belly button. And we rotate that in clockwise direction a couple of times. Mother Kundalini, please take away all the excessive and all the obstruction from this chakra. And we flick it into the water. You can place your hand back on the Swadhisthana Chakra, which is below the belly button. Mother Kundalini, please establish creativity within me. Please establish pure desire and pure knowledge within me. Mother Kundalini, please be the creativity within me. And if, for instance, your left Swadhisthana, which is on the left side, was catching at that point, you could use the candle on that area. You could, for instance, do a little horseshoe shaped, which is this bandhan, to clear that chakra within us. And that way we use the candle to warm the left side, because the left side tends to be cold, it tends to get cold. So we use the candle to warm up, but you could also just leave it on your left side and that helps as well. Hands in our lap, eyes open, watching Mataji's bindi.
Do we need to rotate the candle on left side?
You can, and I'll show you that again when we come to Vishuddhi to clear our left Vishuddhi. You can rotate the candle as well, yeah. But just on the left side. We use the candle just on the left side. Let's come up to the Navi Chakra on the center, belly button. Place our hand on the Navi Chakra. Again, the right hand, you can rotate it on the Navi Chakra. And as we do that, we ask the Mother Kundalini to please take away all the obstructions in my Navi Chakra. Please open up my central channel. Please clear my central channel, Mother Kundalini, to allow an easy passage for you. Please let all the obstructions be sucked into the water. Mother Kundalini, please let me be in balance. Please establish the state of balance within me. You can bring your hand back onto the lap. And let's place our right hand on the center heart. So it seems we're meant to be working on the center heart today. That is what we will do, is to strengthen the center, qualities of the center channel within us. This is the area of the mother within us. This is also the area of love, fearlessness, and a strong sense of security within us. Mother Kundalini, you are the fearlessness within me. Mother Kundalini, you are my security within me. Please take away all my fear. Please take away all my sense of or lack of security. Mother Kundalini, let me feel your presence in my center heart. And now let's come up to the throat, the Vishuddhi Chakra. So we're going to spend a little bit of time working on the left, the center, and the right. So for the left side, those of us that don't have a candle, you can place your right hand on your left side of your neck and you should do that. And as you do that, just move your head towards the right shoulder. And for those of us that do have a candle, left hand on your lap, right hand candle on the left shoulder. And again here, we do a little horseshoe shape action. And as you do that, we ask the Mother Kundalini to please take away all the guilt from our left Vishuddhi. Mother Kundalini, please take away all my guilt. Please take away all the causes that make me feel guilty unnecessarily. For I am the spirit and I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, please establish your love and self-esteem within me in my left Vishuddhi. With your right hand, you can just rotate around the left shoulder or the left side of the neck and then flick that into the water. Let's do it another time. Place our right hand on our neck for the central part, the center Vishuddhi. This is where we become a witness. So if there are situations, there are issues around you, you can see them, you can hear them, but you don't have to be in them. So you can step out and observe. And it's much easier to offer solutions to yourself or to others at that point if you're a witness. So you're watching the situation and you're aware of situations around you, but if you can be a witness, then it's really easy to not get involved and not get hurt. So here we ask the mothering energy, the Kundalini, to please strengthen the state of witness within me. Mother Kundalini, you are the state of witness within me. Mother Kundalini, you are the state of witness within me. Please strengthen the qualities of being a witness within me. Please guide me and please show me how to be a witness, how to watch and not get involved. And let's just rotate our right hand in the center throat a couple of times, clockwise, and flick that negative energy into the water. Let's do it again. And flick it into the water. And place our left hand on the right side of your neck. And move your head towards your left shoulder now. So for the right Vishuddhi, we are asking for the sweetness. Mother Kundalini, you are the sweetness within me. You are the sweetness in my thoughts. You are the sweetness in my voice. And you are the sweetness in my actions. Please establish the sweetness within me, Mother Kundalini. Please remove all the obstructions from this chakra. And let me please feel your sweetness. Let me experience your sweetness in my right Vishuddhi. And bring your left hand back onto your lap. Let's place our right hand on our forehead and just rest your head into your hand. So cradle your head into your hand. And here we ask and we forgive the thoughts. So we ask the mothering energy to please silence my thoughts. Mother Kundalini, please cool down my thoughts. Please slow down the thought process in my head. Mother Kundalini, please slow down the thought process in my head. Let me please experience the silence, the stillness within me and in my head. And bring your hand back onto your lap. So just bring your hands onto your lap now. And again, still keeping your eyes open, just watch your hands and see how you feel. Here's something I find exceptionally useful that works for me beautifully is often when I feel a little bit of less vibrations in my left side, or if I've been rushing around and being a bit agitated, it's a really, really good exercise and really easy to do is to raise your left side and bring it down to the right. And we use our right hand. We bring it in front on top of our left hand. Raise your right hand on your left side, like you're putting a bandhan on. Bring it up to the top of your head. Bring it down to your right and then just leave it. And we do that 7 times. Again, bring your right hand over to the left. Raise your left side. Bring it down to the right. Let's do that 7 times. So you're not doing the bandhan, you're just bringing your right hand to the left, raising it above, bring it down to the right, and we finish it there. Take your left hand back to the left, raise it above, and bring it down to the right. So what this does is it strengthens our left side, and it cools down our right side. When you're raising your left side, you're strengthening it, and as you bring it down to the right, you're cooling your right side. So for me, this works brilliantly. So that's why let's give it a try and see how we feel on both our hands after this. I've sort of lost count, but I hope we've got at least more than 7. And now just open up your hands again in your lap and see how you feel. So this is a really good exercise you can perform while you're foot soaking to raise your left side, strengthen your left side, and at the same time cool down the right. So it brings us into balance beautifully. And now for the last one, let's place our right hand on the Sahasrara. With a bit of pressure, let's rotate our scalp. And as we do that, with all your heart, please ask, Mother Kundalini, let me feel your presence on my Sahasrara. Mother Kundalini, with your love, please let the petals on my Sahasrara be opened. Mother Kundalini, let me feel and experience the silence, the thoughtless awareness on top of my head. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen self-realization. You can bring your hand back onto your lap. Just see how you feel on your hands, how you feel on your head. Watch Shri Mataji's Bindi, but your attention is on the Sahasrara. I'm aware of the time, so we won't continue to meditate in our foot soak. What we will do now is just remove all the negativity which we do by placing our hands on our ego and superego, crossing at the Agya Chakra. Oh, thank you, Lynn. That's fantastic. Lovely visual. And then bring it down and sweep it into the bucket. And we do that another 2 times on the left and the right of the head. Uncross your arms and sweep it down into the bucket. And the last time, also from the back, from the Navi Chakra, the Swadishana Chakra, around your legs into the water. Please rinse your feet if you have some water, or give them a wipe. And then we will move our bucket aside for now. Well, we continue with the rest of the program. But before we move our bucket away, again, just 7 times, bandhan the water with your right hand. And then we just move the bucket aside. All yours now, Lynn. I believe you have a beautiful talk of Shri Mataji's.
It's a little bit long, but it's really nice. It's very strong. And Shri Mataji is talking about the qualities of, remember how we were saying that there are many prophets and saints born at different times of evolution at our different energy centers. And for the Vishuddhi, it's Sri Krishna. So she does refer to the sweetness, the quality of sweetness of the legend of Sri Krishna. And she's also quite firm about for the right Vishuddhi. So just take the vibrations to clear out our right Vishuddhi to make us sweeter, and then opening up that channel with our sweetness. So I'll just share that video with you now.
Can I just ask everyone to keep your hands open on your lap so you can actually receive the vibrations while we're watching the talk?
Our Vishuddhi Chakra. If we have to keep our Vishuddhi Chakra, we have two sides, as you know, is the left and the right. So the right side is the Vishuddhi Chakra, which is speaking, which is talking about dharma, which is on the aggressive side, we can say. Now, those people who are aggressive, who talk in an aggressive manner, who are, say, trying to dominate others by their talks, are the people who are right-sided. I have shown people, those who really do wrong things. Say a person, a servant, steals something. You call him, he'll be so rude to you that you'll be amazed. This man is so rude, how can he have been able to steal something? He's not afraid, he's answering you back so nicely. So those people who are right-sided can cover up any sin that they have committed, any wrong they have done, any murder they have done by their talk. It could be a talk which is very aggressive, blatant. People might think, oh, how can that be? This man is telling so loudly everything, and you are stunned. And you think, no, it's not possible. How can a person who says this? In this way, we too, as ordinary human beings, indulge into all kinds of nonsensical things, and then we try to justify it by talking, wriggling out of it. You know, as many criminals, war criminals, have come out of it by just talking, by creating stories, by showing something like that. That also is with all human beings, they have this capacity to say something by which to hide whatever wrong you are doing. But it is never realized by them that whatever harm you have done is not going to be forgiven and will be less forgiven when you talk like this. Because Sri Krishna is punished. If you start justifying, rationalizing all your wrong things, then you will be punished. And you will be punished very badly in so many ways that you will not know how to get it out of it. Physically, mentally, emotionally, every way you will be. So our right Vishuddhi, we have to have a temperament, a culture, a style, a behavior, which has got the quality of Sri Krishna, which is called as Madhurya, means melodious. Melodious. We should talk in such a manner that it should be melodious. The person who listens to you listens as if he is listening to the flute of Sri Krishna. The voice of a Sahaja should be sweet, like that. When you talk to someone, it should be melodious. It should not be aggressive at all, but on the contrary, it should be melodious. It should not be sarcastic. It should not hurt another person. Any word that hurts others cannot be coming from the proper type of right Vishuddhi. So in no way one should hurt. I wish all the Sahajogis develop that melodious voice of Sri Krishna as their Vishuddhi is awakened. Madhurya, in his behavior, Madhurya is, see, while talking to someone, there are so many gestures by which you can express your Madhurya. For example, especially In Italy and other places, I've seen people use too much of their hands. This is also Sri Krishna's style. So they use their hands in such a way that sometimes you don't understand what they are meaning. And sometimes it can be quite aggressive also, the way they use their hands. Now the hands must be used in such a way that it should create madhurya. I have seen this in Russia, or especially in Eastern blocs, where people, they have to express their love. Just put like this. They have to say namaste. The whole expression is so sweet, and also their heart is very full when they see me. So they don't know how to express it. So they just put their hands like this. Or they feel shy, they do like this. Very, very sweet things they express through their hands, through their eyes. It is the tears, you see, that really create such clouds of, I should say, very dense clouds of compassion in my heart when I see their eyes expressing their love for me. Everything, the tears, everything, that's the face, the eyes, the hands, all this belong to Sri Krishna. So in their behavior, in their talking, how they express themselves. You can use the same eyes for showing your temper and getting angry. Many people use eyes for controlling others. They'll put their eyes like this, stare at someone, try to control. They may use their eyes also for condemning someone. Also sometimes they use sort of spit at someone or try to show the tongue to insult someone. So in the behavior also, we must have a kind of a sweetness. Like when I went to England first, I learnt English in my own way. But when I went there newly, they said, now if you have to say a word like thought, you must say thought. I said, what? You must take out your tongue and say thought. I said, it's absurd. Why should you take out your tongue? He said, unless until you take out your tongue like that, it's not something proper expression. So I said, this is English, you have developed some nonsensical thing to show tongue at everyone. Even a child, when he gets angry, automatically he shows his tongue. So you see, all these expressions are, and making faces. Now, as they say that stiff upper lip, you must have heard about that. With the nose like that, snooty nose, or a face where you just make your faces and make a crooked face just to tease someone, or to make an expression out of your nose. Also people do it like this, you see, to show as if you are sneezing at that person. All these things, expressions, are coming out of Sri Krishna's grace. But the power of that is madhurya, is the sweetness, the melodiousness. The rapport should be so sweet that rapport should create tremendous joy and tremendous happiness. As you have heard the song of Baba Mama's, On My Eyes, only I looked at him, I says with that glance, that generated that beautiful music in him. So as far as possible, try to put your eyes on the greenery, that's the best. Then it soothes down, and also you develop the soothing quality of the greenery. I always tell people that better see the greenery around, how it soothes your eyes. In the same way, you should try to soothe the other person when you talk to that person. The person must melt. Instead of that, if you start arguing and fighting with that person will never melt. On the contrary, you will be adding fire, more fire to that person. That was the quality of Sri Krishna, is the madhurya. And that is expressed in his lifetime, how he beautifully managed to say things in his own sweetness, especially in his childhood. The another quality which Sri Krishna has, which we can express through our right Vishuddhi, is diplomacy. But there are two types of diplomacies. One is genuine, one is artificial. In the genuine diplomacy, you do not have to take to a certain standard, or you don't have to read some books to know what is diplomacy. Is a genuinely it comes to you. The whole thing works very sweetly in such a genuine manner. I have used it many a times myself, and you all can use it also many a times. That's only possible if you don't get angry with someone. Not possible if you are angry. Now there's a story I've told you about this Gagangad Maharaj. I went to meet him, and he was very angry because he could not stop the rain. He was supposed to stop the rain, and I was all drenched. And he was so angry, and he said that, is it my ego you were trying to control? And like that he started a little bit fighting with me. I said, no, that's not the reason. He said, why? Why did you not allow me to stop the rain? You are all drenched. I said, because you are a sannyasi and you bought a sari for me. I would not take a sari from a sannyasi. So I had to get drenched for your sake. The whole thing finished off. The whole anger, temper finished off. This is how we have to melt people. The diplomacy is not convincing anybody with his intellect or by temper or anything, but it is to melt away another person by your goodness, by your good words, by your sweet works, by your forgiving nature. This quality he had, and he tried this on many people. It worked on some, it did not work on some. He didn't feel it's a failure. It's the reaction of the another person which is important to be seen. So this quality of right Vishuddhi you should have is to talk to others and melt them away. I hope in America people develop this quality and try to improve relations with each
Improve relations with each other. Just that word got chopped off. Let's just now close our eyes, take our attention inside, and go into meditation. Just see what's happening on our fontanelle bone area above our brain. Asking our Mother Kundalini to take us into meditation in that lovely silent lotus on the top of our head. And forgive any thoughts that come. And again, go on top of my brain in that lovely silent place between the thoughts. More and more of Mother Kundalini pushing through the fontanelle bone area, taking me deeper. Desiring from my heart to be there. staying in the Sahasrara, listening to a small rag, a short few minutes of a rag. With attention to Sahasrara. And slowly open your eyes. Let's just raise up our Kundalini with our hands to finish our meditation. Tying a knot for our first channel, second channel, 2 knots, and for the third one, 3 knots. And then we place ourselves in the protective bandhan, taking those vibrations over and back 7 times for each of our chakras. This one, 6th, 7. I hope you're all feeling nicely balanced. We had a good meditation. Of course, any questions, feel free to unmute, unvideo, or use the chat line, whatever's convenient. That was our meditation on Vishuddhi Center. Tomorrow we will go up to the Agnya, and we will make use of that candle again, but not the heat of the candle, the light of the candle. So we'll try and use the candle at a distance, looking at the photograph of Sri Mataji to clear our Agnya Chakra with the light. The light element is quite crucial to the Agnya Chakra. So if there's no questions from anyone, or want to share how your meditation went, feel free to unmute. Many thanks to Charles and Vaibhav for helping us with the technical transmission onto YouTube. Much appreciated. That's nice to hear, Ashwini. Thank you. Letting us know you felt beautiful and peaceful. Yeah, I'm feeling very peaceful too. I think it's all of you here together, us all together makes a very nice meditation.
Can you share the full talk of Sri Mataji's, which we learned about right Vishuddhi, but do you have the link of?
Yes, certainly I can get that for you. I'll put it in the chat. Will that be convenient?
Thank you.
Let me just see if I can copy that for you.
Hope you enjoyed the meditation too, Ashwini.
Yes, Didi.
That's
It was very peaceful, and I'm feeling really light. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I should share it or not, but we were expecting some guests. I told them to come after 1 o'clock, and they was like, okay, but we might come half an hour early. So I said, okay, fine. So I messaged Didi, Lean Didi, like maybe I won't be able to complete, but then you see they have not yet arrived. So that's a miracle. And I just got the message like we'll be there in 1 or 2 minutes. So it is so
perfect. Everything works out. See, there's the talk. So it's 1993. And it's the 15th of August in Italy. So if you want to get the full talk, Ashwini, that's there. Have I shared it yet? No, now I've shared it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I just
copy that.
Ashwini, with the just the conversation, the remark you made a moment ago about the guests arriving after you've done your meditation. That's again the Kundalini, the mothering energy. This is how she manages everything around. So, one doesn't really have to worry about things because they just work out beautifully how they're meant to be. It's a lovely example of that, which you just had a moment ago.
Yeah, like every day is a miracle.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I realize we've gone a little bit over time, but not very much. If we don't have any more questions, we'll come back and resume tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And I'll just put our share our slides now for the end. So thank you everyone for coming.
Did you hear the bell?
Yes, it's your guest. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. That's good.
Oh, you're guest
That's
now.
good.
They have arrived now.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Dee. I might leave now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank
Don't
you.
forget, everyone, you can get resources that you need. Any resources or information about what we've done today is at that website address there, freemeditation.com.au/7 series. And all your resources and everything we've done will be there. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you. Thanks, Gulshan. Thank you for a lovely foot soak.